Could we have arrived already? No, something's wrong. A problem with the Magellan, perhaps?
Sam, this is Tarman. We've been monitoring the state of the tar currents, but they're showing no sign of calming down. The Mexican side is especially bad at the moment, and that instability seems to be having an effect on Australia as well. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous to try moving the DHV Magellan. Time is of the essence, however, and we can ill afford to wait until the currents are calm enough for us to travel. So, we're going to need you to go on ahead without us, Sam. Back to Mexico. We have no idea what's waiting for you there. But we've modified Higgs's guitar for your use, if that's any consolation. Practice with it on the ship's range if you like. I don't need to tell you it packs a punch. Just remember to take it with you when you go. You can even bring it to the beach, on account of its rather unique properties. We'll keep you apprised on the tar current situation as soon as we can. We're rooting for you, Sam.
We thank you for visiting our shelter, confirming the status of orders. Quite the quantity of cargo. Very impressive. One would think it beyond a human's capabilities. I didn't anticipate that you were capable of such perseverance. A happy miscalculation. We've come to an agreement and are willing to consent to a Cupid connection. Please bring us onto the network.
To us, chiral communications are a subject of research and analysis, not just a means to an end. We believe it may be possible for us to improve upon this technology in a variety of ways. To repay you for your assistance thus far, we've shared an all-new APAS enhancement with you. It will allow you to extract small quantities of chiral particles from the atmosphere. We have high expectations for its performance. Well, we've heard all about chiral communications from APAC themselves. We recognise it's a transformative technology, unlike any other to date. However, We cannot overlook the risks inherent in entrusting humanity's future to a single piece of infrastructure. And it's for that reason that we decided to formulate a proverbial Plan B. An alternative that we could offer should it transpire that there's a fundamental, fatal flaw with the chiral network's design. I suppose that's why we eventually took to calling this alternative of ours BPAS. Yes, one which can extract chiral particles from the atmosphere. The concept is derived from our own research data, but implemented with APAS's assistance. Note that this enhancement requires more memory than usual to function. We remain committed to developing other new technologies. BPAS is, of course, one such project. Thank you for coming. We want to provide you with greater assistance in the future. So please, come back and see us again.
Order completed. Well done.
What's up, bro? We've been wondering when you were gonna show. Whoa, fucking sweet! You actually went and found our shit. In which case, we'll just have to give it a quick squiz. Holy crap, dude! This is an example of the impossible made possible. You passed the test, bro. You really might have what it takes to conquer humanity's limitations. Okay, you know what? We're giving you the green light to connect us to the chiral network. Hook us up, brother!
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Got us all linked up, did you? The chiral network, huh? Looks like this thing's loaded with all kinds of sick info. Way different from the stuff we used to have. I wonder if it'll be enough to make us feel something again. To feel alive. Probably depends on how we use it, you know. Anyway, this isn't the only thing we've been waiting for. Yeah, we've been dying to meet someone who can test the limits of the human condition. Think you can do it, bro? Can you become the ultimate badass who rises to our challenge? Well, while you're mulling over, you might just want to check out the color data we shared. It's just your style. Can use it to customize your vehicles and shit. Also toss in some data for your most hardcore buddies, in case you wanted to trick out your structures and stuff. Give them some extra special flair. Oh yeah, heaps different. See, we've been alive since before the Death Stranding. I reckon that makes us over 100 years old. Impossible, right? We were caught in this freak accident back when it first kicked off. But after spending 21 hours on the brink of death, we came back to life. An impossible resurrection. Ever since then, we haven't aged a bit. An impossible story. Yeah, sounds like us. Not like there's any other twins out this way. But we have run into some other folks. Yeah, who have all been shit. No, what about that fisherman bloke? He had potential. Right. We pulled him from the tar like stranded cargo. But he fell short in the end. Should have just let him drown. Then APAC came calling, of course. Told us to expect a visit from some guy. They must have been talking about you, right? Maybe. Show us what you've got. We want to see what human beings are truly capable of. It's when we witness the impossible become possible that we remember what it means to be alive. You know what I mean? You're a living limit breaker. Even though we won't ever grow old, we've got to die someday. And even though you still age, it's impossible for you to die. Can you blame us for finding you fascinating? What could this undying badass do? Take it to the limit and beyond, bro. Thanks, bro. Hey, keep in touch, would ya? Do some more shit for us. Yeah, like those orders we just posted for you. You'll find them all sprinkled about the place. And each is designed to push your ass to the breaking point. Can he go above and beyond? Some might even go as far as to call these challenges of ours impossible. It'd be pretty damn cool if you could prove those people wrong. And if you manage to complete all of them, then we'll give you something even fucking harder to top it all off. So long and good luck, sir.
Order completed. Well done.
Sam, we've got some updates on the disturbances in the tar currents. The point of greatest instability appears to be not too far from the site you linked up at the very beginning of your journey, in the vicinity of Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Corallium levels are well outside the normal range, and I'm willing to bet there's something of interest to be found there. For instance, we've also received reports of a giant shadow. I've marked the location on your map. Proceed there as soon as you can. And Sam, be advised that the anomaly is growing larger. Left unchecked, it's unclear what wider impact this might have. We also won't be able to travel to the beach until the issue is resolved. You're the only one we can turn to. Get moving and sort this out.
What in the world's happening to the sky? I have a tremendously bad feeling about this. We had better hurry, Sam.
Access the delivery. Process your orders, Andrew.
So, are you a porter? Wait, are you here about that missing cargo of mine? I'll take a look at it now. Where did you find this? I'm so grateful. Thank you. You know, I always thought you'd come to my aid one day. You can go ahead and connect me to the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Whoa. Guess I'm online now. Interesting. The network has more uses than I realized. A lot more people can see my illustrations now. Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. You can use this data to customize your headwear and other clothing. A change of outfit can really improve your mood. I went looking for a place where I could focus on my art, and found myself here. There's so much beauty to be found in this place. Infinite sources of inspiration. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blind to the destruction that Stranding has wrought. Some of us just see things through a different lens. Now we're in a newborn world that has yet to be shaped. A blank canvas. It's filled me with so many intense emotions that I want to convey to everyone else. I just hope that somehow I can translate these feelings into my art. Thanks for coming. I'm glad we were able to meet. You've given me what I needed to finally complete the piece I've been working on. I'll let you know when it's finished. Till then, take care.
Order completed. Well done.
Time to go wild.
Gate quick? Quick, Sam, we need to pick up the pace. Sam.
Come on out.
Keep it up a little longer. Excellent work, Sam. Honestly, to take down such a massive monstrosity is an incredible feat. I can only assume that the disturbances in the tar currents will now start to subside. But we don't have time to waste. We need to get to your shelter as quickly as possible.
Sam, this is Tarman. Fragile is still suffering from the effects of jump shock. Nevertheless, we can't do this without her assistance. She'll lead the way by identifying the specific beach we need to reach. All doom sufferers aboard the ship will then harness their powers to help perform the jump and reduce the strain on her as much as possible. Now, while it's true that Fragile and Higgs are no strangers to one another, the success of this jump ultimately hinges on the strength of the connection between her and you. It needs to be unbreakable. You and Fragile must ensure your car and Ha are linked by a connection that will withstand any and all strain.
That belongs to you, doesn't it? I doubt that it held any meaning for Amelie. Is that?
It's Bridget or Amelie.
Yes, this photo of Amelie, or Bridget, should serve as a tie to the kipu she wore, meaning we should be able to use it to connect to the Kipo in Higgs's possession as well. Yes, this is exactly what we need, Sam.
Sam, with what you've found, we should be able to determine which beach Higgs ran off to. Hurry back to the ship. It's time we took the fight to Higgs.
Higgs isn't going to go down without a fight, Sam. Do whatever it takes to save tomorrow.